My name is Jan Hammer, but you can call me John. I think it's going to be easier for you. And I have few words for you about entrepreneurship because Pavel asked me. We have been in contact from, let's say, last few years. I have prepared just 2 slides because we decided to keep it short, about 15 minutes, and then we will give you place to ask questions for, let's say, 15 minutes. We will see how many questions is going to be there. So let's start. The skills of entrepreneurs. I wrote it myself because I believe that if you will read books about people who started companies, then you will find that there is a lot of things that they have common. One is never-ending learning as a lifestyle, because when you start company or you want to start company, you will need to learn a lot of things. But to think that after 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 years you will know everything is a very, very big mistake, because whenever you are going to, how to say it, because you need to be always the best, because someone new can come to the marketplace, or AI or anything can happen, and you need to be learning always and non-stop. The same is about making mistakes, because thinking that you will do always everything right is a very big problem. So if you want to be entrepreneur and really successful, then you need to be sure that you are okay to make mistakes. I'm not saying to make mistakes on purpose, but to be okay to fail. If we are going to speak about making mistakes, I believe you know Michael Jordan as a basketball player. He missed 10,000 shots on basket. But we are not learning about the mistakes. We are learning about how many hits he made. But we should look about the mistakes as well, because if you want to see successful person, you need to know how many mistakes he made, because it's approximately 9 times more than he hit the target or the ball or anything what you will say. So making mistakes is a very important part. Endurance, because of the mistakes, because you will encounter a lot of setbacks. So you need to be ready to go on no matter what. To have family, to have someone who will support you, because it's very difficult to do it on your own, but you need to be able to go on. Because I know a lot of people that they started and they did quit because it was too hard, too difficult. So if you want to build something really big, you need to be sure that you are okay to go for the long run. Because it's, as I said at the first point, it's a lifestyle. It's not something that you will build for 5 years and then you will finish it. You can sell it after some time. It depends why are you doing this. But if you like it, if you love it, same as reading books, riding bicycle or whatever, you are not going to finish it. Finding the right people, because a lot of self-employed people make the mistake that they want to do everything alone. So building a team is a very important part if you want to make it big and very successful. Risk tolerance, because you will encounter, well, let's say you will get to the point where you will need to risk sometimes everything what you have in life. And the difference between the possibility to make the risk and not can have very big impact on if you are going to be successful or the company is going to be successful or not. Because sometimes, or if we will now see Coca-Cola, McDonald's, or any other big company, they are not going to make a lot of risks today, because the risk could cost them everything. But if you want to be as good as them, you will need to risk a lot. Because to be as good as them, because they have a lot of years of advance, you will need to make something what is going to be extremely powerful to compete with them. And working long hours, because entrepreneurship or building company is something like putting seed to the ground, because at the beginning you will work 10, 14, 16, 20 hours a day, no matter week, weekend, or holidays, no matter what, because I believe you know Elon Musk, for example. He was 1 hour from losing both of his companies, as a Tesla and SpaceX. It was 24th of December. I am not sure which year. I believe it was 2008. And if he wouldn't have found money, and he had 1 hour to find the money, he would lost both of the companies. No matter what. Doesn't matter that it's 24th of December, that you are supposed to be with family. If you are not ready to make the sacrifice, then I believe you should really well think about if it's the right journey for you. Well, let's move closer to how to start. The first thing is finding your why. Why do you want to start? Why do you want to be entrepreneur? The really important thing about this is that it's going to be your fuel. When you are going to encounter some obstacles, it will keep you going. It will be your motivation, no matter what, to go, and go. That it's why the why is so important and why is so powerful. Because if you don't know why are you starting, it's very big probability that you will stop at some time, because you are not going to be able to take the hardship and the difficulties. So be sure that you know why, because you can always get back to it and it will help you. Idea, because some people do believe that in history it was easier to start business. I don't agree, because AI, because a lot of things did change from the time, and still you can find ways to make a new idea or improve the existing idea or product or service. So it's not so difficult. I believe I have like 10, maybe 20 ideas to start a company right now. It's just about the right amount of money for me. So I believe if you will give yourself time to think about it, you will reach a lot of ideas to make your life better or life people around you. Doesn't matter. You will find the place. Test your idea, because to start company it can be really expensive. So before you are going to start, I would choose the test. I believe I have it from one. It was the builder of. Give me a second. I'll find it. Of Spotify, who said that it's easier to test your idea to go and ask people around you or in college or whatever, at least let's say 50 people, so you have a really good number of people, and just ask them, would they buy your product, would they use it, would it be helpful, and how much is it going to cost you? Maybe your time, maybe something about writing the message or trying, but it's going to be a lot of cheaper than to start a business, buying all the products, pay all the suppliers, and then after 2 months you found out that nobody is ready to buy it. Make a plan and be ready to change the plan. That's what I mean by being flexible, because it's never ever going to happen exactly as you planned. Probably you will need to change supplier. Maybe you will need to change the product, or what are you making the product from. Maybe the location is bad. So you always need to be ready to make some changes or to be ready to be flexible. Just that. And at the end of this, I would play you something from the life, because some believe that success is easy to get, but I believe that the video will say more than 1,000 words, maybe than 100 words, because it's really easy to watch and it's really powerful. Well, and that's it. So let's get to the questions. I hope that everybody can understand what I meant by these few words. So let's see if it will help you and support you on your journey.
So guys, any questions? What do you think are the biggest mistakes that young people tend to do with their finances? What they are doing wrong with the finances, according to you, very often? What are the biggest mistakes?
They want everything fast, so they are able to risk a lot of money poorly, because there is a high probability of losing the money, and it's quite difficult to get them back if you lose them. So I would say to take more time. Don't be so rush, because losing money is, if you lose the money, it's very difficult to get them back. But it's easier if you learn to lose money, because it's also, let's say, experience for you. So it's easier for you to experience these setbacks between 20 and 30 than later. So if you want to risk, do it between 20 and 30. I know a lot of people who lost all their money between 20 and 30 and more times, as a twice, 3 times. So because you will learn from the mistakes later. And you still have, let's say, from 30 to 60, a lot of years to create successful and financial stable life. So that's what I would say, probably.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
search for the person or the source, because today you can find a lot of things created by AI, and it's very difficult to see on the first sight if it's good or bad. You can see a lot of people, successful people, who are used for these schemes. So the best advice is to look for the source. And the second advice with this is look for more sources of the information. Well, I know a lady, she's client of my colleague, and she was part of the board or scheme to war in Ukraine, and she sent there about a million Czech crowns to help, but she found out that it was fraud, and she will never see the money again because she spent it from her banking account. There is nothing you can do about it. I mean, I was part of the scheme as well, not with Ukraine, but at the time when I was living at UK, I was looking for apartment, and I was looking on Airbnb, and I lost this way. I don't know how much it was, 2,000 pounds, I believe it was. So that's why I say be sure to check the source, be sure to check more websites of the information or call the support or anyone to check that it's correct. And if you will encounter this, be really fast to contact the bank or the lawyer or anyone, because if you will send money from your banking account, there is no way or almost no way you will get the money back because you did it on your own. But if you will get to the point where someone is not doing what he is supposed to do by the contract, then the best way is not to wait and to go to the lawyer as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Hammer. And um I'm looking forward for more collaboration. And thank you very much for your time. So, guys,
Pleasure to see you guys. Have
thank
a
you very
good
much.
time.
See you again, and have a very nice day. Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.